forward to the opportunity to play one of these spread teams again to kind of show your improvement in that department?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, looking at Texas Tech on tape, they have a pretty balanced offense. They balance up with the run and the pass. So it's definitely going to be fun, getting back to the spread offense, getting to defend them, a spread-style offense again. So I'm looking forward to the challenge this week.
Is this a challenge in order to maybe show your improvement in terms of tackles in the open field, things like that?
Definitely. I mean, when teams spread you out, obviously it's going to be more opportunities to, tackle in open space and stuff like that. So definitely it's an opportunity for us as a team, as a defense, to go out there and just show that improvement, stuff like that. So, I have 100% confidence in everybody on this defense that we'll be able to go out there and get the job done.
Kenneth, I know you were a senior in high school, Mayfield-Mahomes game from a couple years ago. Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely watched it, and, man, that game right there was amazing. Both of those guys, Mayfield and Mahomes, both of those guys, they pretty much went out there and put on a show. Each of those quarterbacks, both of those guys are special guys, and, I mean, you see it today, what they're doing on Sundays is special. So, both of those guys are special, and, what they did that night, they would have done, pretty much every other defense out there. So both of those guys are special.
Kenneth, Lincoln and Ruffin spent a lot of time together, obviously, at Texas Tech, and now still together now. I mean, do you notice kind of a close relationship between them and just kind of their partnership and being able to feed off each other?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Coach Ruff tells me all the time how, Coach Lincoln's one of his best friends and stuff like that, and just how much he admires the way that he operates things and does stuff like that. So Coach Ruff tells me stuff about that all the time, and Coach Link tells me stuff about how, Ruffin is one of his best friends too. So those guys, they have a great relationship, and, it's fun playing for both of them. So.
What's different for you right now personally in terms of what you're able to do, how you're playing versus maybe a month ago?
I feel like right now I'm playing a little bit more freer. Obviously, things are more simpler. Given the fact that the defense is not as complex anymore, so it's kind of been simplified a little bit for me, and I'm able to just flow to the ball a lot well and play a lot faster. So I mean, I feel like I was playing fast a month ago, but definitely having things simplified and not having to think too much about too many things definitely has a big help.
Seems turnovers are down a little bit, especially forcing fumbles. I mean, for you guys, is it just a matter of figuring out, making sure you're tackling well first, and then that stuff will come, or what's kind of the thought process?
Yeah, definitely, just on the safe side of that stuff will come. Obviously, with the way that we perform, obviously, in weeks before, with tackling is a big thing there. So definitely wrapping up the running first and then going in for the strip and stuff like that is what we're focusing on. But at the end of the day, trying to get the tackle and secure the tackle is the main thing.
Ruffin was on Texas Tech staff for so long, and then he's also a defensive coordinator there. He gets to go back to Lubbock. Is that a storyline you guys even consider, knowing this is his first trip back to Lubbock?
Nah, not really. I mean, he tells us all the time, he lives in Norman now, and he's the best offense lives in Norman, the best defense lives in Norman, the best special team lives in Norman. So that's something that he prides himself on. He's gonna pride himself on the boys that he has right now, and that's the thing about Ruff. He's great at bringing groups together, and he loves every one of us on his team. So right now, he's riding with everybody that's in Norman right now.
What's your relationship with Ruffin like?
Man, it's amazing. A couple of y'all heard him call me his mini-me last week. And it's literally, that's exactly what it is. I mean, I'm pretty much his voice, eyes and ears out there on the field. And so it's definitely good to have a relationship like that with your DC, because, you're able to build a bond. And it's not just on the field, it's off the field as well. He doesn't care about football. He cares about my life in general. He cares about how I'm doing personally, stuff like that. So, when you have people like that in your life, it's easy to go out there and play for him, easy to go out there and run through a wall for him. So Coach Ruff is somebody that, I hold dear to my heart, and somebody that I'll play for, give as much as I can for, because, just me and him had that connection.
Did you have that relationship with him before he became the DC, or because I know he was more at the line before, or is that something that's sort of formulated over the last month?
Obviously, with him becoming the defensive coordinator, me and him obviously have more conversations about scheme style stuff. But before him becoming the defensive coordinator, me and him had a great relationship, and he always was pretty much the same guy. He always was yelling at me, Mike be the Mike, and all that other stuff. So, I mean, even before that, me and him had a great relationship, and he's always worried about me off the field, just making sure I'm good and stuff like that. But with him becoming a defensive coordinator, obviously now me and him have to, have more, scheme-style conversations and stuff like that. But it's still the same great relationship.
We only see him in interview settings. What's he like on the practice field? Is he pretty loud? Is he harsh? Or how hard does he coach you guys? What's his style?
His style is 100% calm. I would say 200% calm. And like I said, his whole motto is Fido. Forget it and drive on. So if something good happens, forget it and drive on. Something bad happens, forget it and drive on. It's on to the next play. And so, I mean, he's real organized. He doesn't like to waste time. He's real precise about the time that he has, and he doesn't want to waste it. And so, like I said, he's a calm, collected, organized person, great coach, and I love him to death.
You guys really haven't faced that much adversity in these first 2 weeks. There's a chance you may face some at Texas Tech. Are you kind of curious to see how the team will respond and how Ruffin will respond to any adverse situations under Coach McNeil?
No, not at all. 100% confident in the way that we'll respond. I know exactly how we're going to respond because it's been preached to us all year since he's become the defensive coordinator. Even then, that when we get hit with adversity, we fight. No matter what happens, we fight. And so, with Ruff becoming the DC, he obviously is preaching, Fido, forget it and drive on. So, no matter what happens, good or bad, forget it and drive on. So that's what he preaches the most. And at the end of the day, Ruff is going to keep it simple for us. He's going to make it simple for us to go out there and play ball, and all he asks for us is to give great effort. So that's all that he asks for, and it makes it easy for us to play for him.
What's confidence level of this defense right now?
Really confident. Obviously, when you have a coaching staff that are putting together the game plan the way that they're putting it together, and allowing us to be free, be simple. And just go out there and use our athleticism and just play ball, it gives us extreme confidence. These last couple of weeks, we just been out there playing for each other, and I think that's where we're getting the most confidence from is that this guys on this defense and really on the team as a whole, we're all playing for each other. It's not offense, special teams, defense. It's the Oklahoma Sooners. And so we're all playing for each other. We're all out there giving everything we got for each other. And I think right now, like I said last week after the game, our brotherhood is at an all-time high. I don't want to let the brother down next to me. So that's just how I feel about every one of my teammates right now.